Hello and welcome. Today my babe is going to show us how to make this delicious Sicilian pizza. I've been nagging her for days to make this, so vamos, let's get going.
Yeah, babe, let's do this.
What we have here is our flour. Can you make this pizza with all-purpose flour? Of course you can. Does it taste better with bread flour and double zero grade flour? It sure does. So that's gonna be up to you. All your ingredients and tips are gonna be in the description area, so make sure to take a look at that, okay guys? Now, to our flour, I'm gonna go ahead and add our salt and our Diastatic malt powder. If you don't have this, you can still make this recipe. What this does, it gives you a good golden crisp on the outside and it gives you an excellent rise for your yeast. If you have a difficult time rising your yeast, this is gonna be your best friend. Link in the description, and we'll put it in the Amazon. You know what I wanted to say.
What?
My Amazon store?
Your Amazon?
We'll put it on the Amazon storefront, friends. So what you wanna do is you wanna mix that flour with those ingredients well, because the last thing you want is for your yeast to get in here and hit that salt content instantly. It's not gonna be happy. And what we have going on here, we have our warm water, we have our yeast, and our sugar blended very well with this. Make a nice puddle in the center, and we're gonna pour our yeast content. What is it, our liquid gold? So I'm gonna start with my hand first. If you guys have a stand mixer, you're on your own. You guys know I'm old. You're gonna find that if you're using bread flour, you're gonna need a slightly more amount of water. So please take it easy, don't overdo it on a lot of these ingredients. And if you're gonna add water, only add 1 tablespoon at a time. So I have a little bit of extra water here in case I need it. So now, let's get this going. Add your oil. You don't have olive oil, use what you have at hand. You're gonna be okay. Okay, I'm still looking for that perfect moisture for my dough, so give me a few seconds. There we go. All right, once you get that gushy sound, you're ready to go to town on this, so we're gonna need this a good 4 to 5 minutes. Let's do it. Because if you get nervous when it gets sticky like this, don't. The more you knead it, the softer it's gonna get for you.
Nice one. All right. I think this is the first time watching that.
Good job, babe.
That's right.
Right, there you go. The total amount of tablespoons that I added for water is 5. That should be good with the corrections that I've had to make. So I'm gonna give you guys how much I used in the description area, but then again, depending on your region, what kind of flour you're using, just keep an eye out for that, okay? All right, friends, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in a bowl so that we can get it to rise. 1 second. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drizzle a lot. And by a lot, I mean a lot of olive oil. I'm gonna coat my bowl because all that olive oil is gonna give us a real delicious crust for our Sicilian pizza. And my husband loves the crust to be nice and crispy. Is that correct, Grizzly?
See, yes.
You guys, he was not gonna miss out on this video to come out here and for this pizza, because on the days that you watch the babies, I wouldn't doubt it if I come back to Sicilian pizza.
For real.
Okay, so what I like to do, move it around like this. Make sure that we coat it all so it doesn't dry.
It looks like a ball of mozzarella.
It does.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, because you've been craving fresh mozzarella. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
I'm not doing it over this hot weather. Not happening, Cloud. So for me, I like to have to where I can see the olive oil on the outsides, because whenever we have to spread this on our baking dish, we need that olive oil so it can be nice and smooth and soft, just like you see that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and cover this with a warm washcloth. Make sure to wring it out, put it over. I'm gonna put it in my oven, 0 degrees with the light on so that we can get a good rise. When I get back, I'll let you guys know how long it took me today, because it will vary. Sometimes if it's too cold outside, it changes the dynamic depending on where you're at. So I'll come back and let you guys know about how long it took me to rise it to double in size, okay? Currently have my pan on a medium heat. I have my olive oil and my butter has already melted. And now we're gonna go ahead and add our chopped onions. Give that a good stir, and all we're gonna wait for is for our onions to become translucent before we get to our next step. I'm using extra virgin olive oil today, but I'm curious to see what kind of olive oil you guys recommend or that you enjoy using. Because I think it's a hit and miss sometimes, and then I'm always trying different types of olive oil, so let me know what your recommendations are in the description area. My bad, in the comments. But everything you guys need to know is going to be in the description area. Okay, a good minute or two, you're going to get the look and texture that you want from your onions. Are starting to get soft and they're a bit translucent. So now we're going to go ahead and add our garlic.
Oh, the best smell ever.
Yes.
Garlic and onion.
And olive oil, butter. Ooh! It's a party.
I just want toasted bread and dip it in there.
Yes, girl, yes.
Maybe some Italian seasoning.
Okay, you're excited now. You're all worked up. So you just want to saute your onions, and then when you add your garlic, you just want it to be about 30 seconds, because anything after that is going to start burning and giving you that flavor. If you like that flavor, go for it. If you like more of a traditional type of Sicilian sauce, you can add some of your anchovies in here and kind of mix it around, and you're going to be set, okay? But for my family, they're currently not in that mood. So I'm going to go ahead and add my tomato puree. Go ahead and give that a good mix. Now what you're going to do is you're going to add your desired amount of oregano. It's going to be up to you guys, but I'll give you a recommendation in the recipe, okay? A small bay leaf and your fresh basil. Oopsie, this one didn't tear that well. So, ahí estamos. Mix that well. And then you want to add your salt to taste, okay? Take it easy because the tomato absorbs the salt like this, so be gentle. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put a lid over this. I'm gonna have it on a medium low setting, and I'm just gonna cook this for about 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna turn it off, okay? So that way our sauce will be ready for when our pizza has risen and we're ready to get it going, okay? It's been 45 minutes and we have an amazing rise. Now, get ready for some satisfaction. Ooh, ooh. This is all I'm gonna do. You are beautiful in every single way. Get ready.
You got some lungs.
I do have some lungs. Take care of your lungs, everyone. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick my baking tray. You can use a baking sheets for this. It's a really good one, but I'm gonna use this one because I want the sides to be super crispy, and you guys know how the Grizzly is. He is a foodie, so. Okay, so start pressing your dough. You wanna even spread on your pan, okay? That's why we need all that delicious oil. So what I'm gonna do now that we've already pressed it as much as we can, evened it out, I'm gonna let this rise on my counter for about 15 minutes. So I'll see you guys in 15 minutes. Okay, it's been 15 minutes for me, and you're gonna find after you give it that good rise, you're gonna be able to get your dough to go into the corners. And in order for me to get a really crispy crust for this particular pizza, I'm gonna go ahead and bake this at 500 degrees for 10 minutes, okay? So what I have here is I have a secret seasoning blend. It's gonna be in the recipe in the description area. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm just gonna dip it and I'm gonna run it through the outsides of the crust, okay? That way I get my family to enjoy the crust, because there's a lot of family members that don't like the crust.
But they'll eat it with this seasoning.
They'll eat it with this seasoning, yeah. Okay, so what you want to do now, like if you see, this one's going to be for the kids. It's thick but thinner, and then for the Grizzly, which he will pretty much eat this whole thing.
Yes.
It's super thick, how he likes it. So there you go, baby. You can do that one.
This secret stuff smells so good.
You love it? Mm-hmm. Okay. So while he's doing his side over there, I'm gonna get started on mine, and I'm just gonna spread a little bit of the tomato sauce that we made. Woohoo! If you have some of this tomato sauce left over, it is perfect for a quick spaghetti, friends. Doo-doo!
Thanks, babe.
For you. Oh, you really like that?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
He's going to town on that crust, guys. So what I'm going to do for mine now, I like getting the deli slices like this, and the grilly. You are a girly too.
Really?
The Grizzly's going to show you guys your other option, okay? So just make sure to put your cheese. And it's a thin slice.
The boys would love making these too.
Yep. Bebe loves making pizza. Viol gets here for a few seconds and then he's gone. He's not too interested.
Unless if Bebe's too busy, then he won't engage. He's got an agenda. Everything.
Yes, it just depends on. I have to, if I want him to join us on the show, or he tells me he wants to come on, like I have to book.
Right.
Yep.
Ahead of time.
Yeah. Okay, so once we've done that, if you want to add pepperoni or your sausage, you would add this on top. And for this one, for the babies, they love pepperoni. And you're just going to be making a cheese one, babe?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do straight cheese on mine.
Okay.
I like it cheesy.
If my pepperonis look large, it's because they're from the deli section. They're like, Steph, you know how to make everything. Make your own pepperoni. Not happening. You guys are really wanting me to work. think we should be good with that. Right there. Excuse my reach. And then I'm just gonna add a slight amount of sauce here, there, just a little bit, okay? It's hardly nothing that you put on the top of that. Can I get some of our special seasoning over there?
This one?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I should put some mozzarella on those slices too.
Yeah, you can here.
Oh yeah, give me some.
There you go. What I have here is I have some breadcrumbs, pecorino romano, and Parmesan, shredded Parmesan, and it's the equal portions of all of the above. It's going to be in the description, friends. Everyone's been asking, like, why doesn't he come cook with you?
Who, me?
Like, yeah, I feel like a broken record because I have to tell him he's working.
I'm working.
He's tired. And he just wants to eat.
Right? I guess you could add sauce to how you like it, if you like it saucy or not.
And do you like it saucy?
It all depends on what mood I'm in.
Okay.
More healthy, no.
Here you go.
Get my breadcrumb. Okay.
You know, normally I would say your eyes are bigger than your stomach, but in this case, it's not.
You know this is all going down.
Yes.
I'm gonna smash this thing.
Okay, friends, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and bake this in the oven, 450 degrees, and it's gonna be 20 to 30 minutes. It's gonna depend on how crispy you like it or how soft you like it. So if you like it soft, maybe about 20, 22 minutes. If you like it crispy, start with 30, and if you need to cook it a little bit longer, go for it, okay? When I get back, I'll let you guys know how long I bake our delicious Sicilian pizza for. Okay, let's put this in the oven, and what you want to do is halfway into your bake, you want to come in here and turn your baking pan so that way you get a good crisp throughout your whole pizza, okay? Because every oven varies, so just come in here halfway to your time, flip it around, okay? I'm at my halfway mark, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn my baking pans. Okay, friends, once you take this out of the oven, what you want to make sure that you have is that you have that solid crust on the bottom, because that's going to give you the crispiest and most delicious crust for your Sicilian pizza. It kind of gives you that buttery effect. So let's go ahead and slice this delicious pizza. Oh yeah.
Babe.
Is that what you wanted?
This is so delicious. Best Sicilian pizza I ever had, babe.
Really?
Oh yeah, Foofy.
Yay.
Yay, babe. Guys, follow my babe steps.
Well, you did an excellent job with your pizza, babe.
Thanks, Foofy. It's because you helped me out.
You better feed Cloud because you're going to get in trouble by our friends.
Oh my goodness.
Better get him on that pizza, Cloud.
Alright friends, so that's how my babe makes her Sicilian pizza. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I enjoyed it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Adios!